caves.
Today, Peppa and her family are visiting the caves. Molly Mole is visiting the caves too.
Hello, Molly. The caves sound exciting, don't they?
Yes, I'm looking forward to the Ride of Doom.
Ride of Doom? What's that?
I don't know, but it sounds good.
Hello,
Here is Mr. Rabbit.
I'm your tour guide. Please put on these safety hard hats.
Will the caves be dangerous?
Not at all. Follow me for a completely safe tour.
Good. All that talk of the Ride of Doom had me worried for a moment.
I'm your tour guide.
Oh.
Here is Grampy Rabbit.
Let's go on a wild, mad adventure.
Oh, should we put on these safety hats?
Why not? Does anyone have a problem with going deep underground?
I'm not too keen on small dark spaces.
Like a cave, you mean?
And I'm not so good with heights.
I see. Anything else I should know?
George and I like exciting places.
Brilliant! These caves are ridiculously exciting. Please follow me. These steps take us down into the caves.
Ooh, this is fun.
Yes, it actually is quite fun. It's good not to know exactly how deep we are.
We're 100 meters down now. Imagine, if you will, the tons and tons of rock just sitting above our heads.
Great.
Welcome to the caves.
Ooh, it's so pretty and sparkly.
Amazing.
Look, there's a little boat.
All aboard!
You know what? Because this cave is so huge and beautiful, I feel fine about being down here.
Now we go through this little tunnel. It can get a bit squeezy. Breathe in. Everyone out of the boat.
I can't say I enjoyed that.
Don't worry. We won't go through any more tunnels.
Good.
We just have to cross this chasm.
Whoa, that looks like quite a drop.
Yes, it's wonderfully deep. I'll show you. See how long it takes this rock to hit the bottom.
Wow.
So, how do we get across?
Did you hear anything about a Ride of Doom?
Molly Mole said the Ride of Doom was the best bit.
What exactly is this Ride of Doom?
Nothing to be alarmed by. It's a zip wire ride over this chasm and down to the deepest part of the caves.
Oh, goody.
It's really fun and, of course, completely safe.
I'm not very good with heights. Is there another way to...
See you on the other side!
Whoa!
Wait for me! If that isn't the craziest fun in the world, I don't know what is.
It was brilliant. Did you enjoy it, Daddy?
Yes.
Here, at the deepest point of the caves, our tour comes to an end. Any questions?
How do we get out?
Oh, a good question. We take the lift. Here we are, back on the surface again.
Daylight.
Welcome to the gift shop.
Look, there's a picture of us on the Ride of Doom. Daddy, you look funny.
That will help you remember the Ride of Doom forever.
Thank you very much.
Peppa loves caves. Everyone loves caves.
Simple science.
It is playtime at Peppa's playgroup.
Stop!
Mr. Bull, what are you doing to our playground?
We're digging it up!
Mr. Bull loves digging.
Hello.
Daddy, why are you here?
I'm working with Mr. Bull.
Ooh.
It looks like Mr. Bull is doing all the work.
Mr. Bull just builds the playground. I do the hard bit, planning it all. I've worked it all out with science.
That sounds very interesting, Daddy Pig.
It is.
Would you like to teach the children some simple science?
It would be my pleasure. Let's start by doing an experiment.
What is an experiment?
It's a way to find something out that we don't know. Like, how many children does it take to lift Madame Gazelle?
100! 100!
You're all just guessing.
What's the answer?
I don't know, but we can use an experiment to find out. Who wants to try and lift Madame Gazelle?
Me! I can't lift her.
Madame Gazelle is too heavy for one child to lift.
Let's try 2 children.
She's very heavy.
Madame Gazelle is too heavy for 2 children to lift.
Let's try 3 children.
It takes 3 children to lift Madame Gazelle.
We just did some simple science.
It was fun.
Let's do another experiment.
Yes!
Make a tower of blocks. Very good, but the tower looks a bit wobbly.
Oh.
How can we make the tower less wobbly?
Put the big blocks at the bottom and the small blocks at the top.
Fantastic!
Edmund Elephant is a clever clogs.
Can we do more experiments?
Of course. Who can tell me their favourite game?
Jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
And what do we need to make a muddy puddle?
Dirt and water.
Dirt and water. Mix them together to make a muddy puddle. Peppa, please test the puddle.
This puddle is too dry.
Let's add some more water. Please jump again, Peppa.
This puddle is just right. Nice and muddy.
And making muddy puddles is a bit like making concrete. Concrete is what we're using to make your new playground. It starts off wet and soft like mud, then it sets and goes hard forever.
Ooh!
Right now, it is gloopy like custard. Let me show you. You see, it's very soft. But who can tell me what's going to happen next?
The concrete will go hard.
Exactly. It will set as hard as rock.
Daddy Pig, I think you should step out of there before...
I'll be with you in a moment, Mr. Bull. I'm just talking to the children.
Yes, but...
You see, the concrete is soft. Still soft. And now... hard.
Wow!
All thanks to a bit of simple science. Now, Mr. Bull, what was it you were saying?
I was trying to say you should get out before the concrete goes hard.
Ah.
Daddy Pig is stuck.
Don't worry, Daddy Pig. I'll have you out in a jiffy.
How?
I'll dig up the playground.
Daddy Pig loves being dug out of concrete. Everyone loves being dug out of concrete.
Long train journey.
Peppa and her family are having breakfast.
Oh.
What's the matter, Daddy Pig?
I need to go on a long journey for work.
Can we come too?
It's work, Peppa, and it's a long, long way by train.
Choo-choo! Please, can we go?
It won't be fun. I'm testing concrete. I need to know the relative density to mass to calculate for voids in the aggregate.
I need to know that too.
What does Mummy Pig think?
I think it sounds lovely.
But it's hundreds of miles away, in another country.
Please, Daddy Pig.
All right. We can all go.
Hooray!
This is the train station. Miss Rabbit is the train driver.
All aboard! Full steam ahead! It's a long journey, so you'll just have to be patient. Why not sing a song to pass the time?
OK. Clickety-clack, clickety-clack, the train runs on the track. Huff and puff, clickety-clickety-clack. I've sung a song. Now are we nearly there?
Oh, there's still a long way to go, Peppa.
We won't get there until tomorrow morning.
But what about bedtime? Where will we sleep?
Right here.
But this isn't a bedroom, Daddy.
Watch this.
Magic beds!
And here's where we brush our teeth.
A magic bathroom! There's a little basin with little taps.
And that's not all.
A magic toilet!
I wonder what this button is for.
Daddy has found the magic shower!
Hello?
Passports, please.
Of course.
Ah, you are Mr. Pig? The Mr. Pig. You must be coming to test our concrete.
Yes. Do you know me?
Oh, your work in concrete is famous in our country. Oh, but I have disturbed you. Good night.
Good night.
It is bedtime.
Night-night, Peppa and George.
Night-night, my little piggies.
Night-night!
Peppa and George are tucked up in their little beds on the train.
Clickety-clack, clickety-clack, the train runs on the track. Huff and puff, ba-da-da-da-da, boop, boop.
It is morning and time for breakfast on the train.
Good morning.
Miss Rabbit, aren't you meant to be driving the train?
It's fine. The train runs on rails. It can't get lost. Would you like coffee or orange juice?
I'd like both, please.
No, coffee or orange juice. You can't have both.
I don't think we have to be so strict with the famous Mr. Pig. Coffee and orange juice.
Thank you.
Excuse me, I am King Alfonso. Could I have a coffee and orange juice too?
No, that is impossible.
Peppa and her family have arrived at the end of their long train journey.
We are honored to have your visit, Mr. Pig.
Thank you.
Here is the concrete for you to test.
Daddy Pig is an expert at concrete.
Very good.
I hope the train journey wasn't too long and tiring.
No, it was lovely.
What do we do now?
My job is done. So we can take the train back home.
Oh, goody! We get to sleep on the train again.
Peppa loves long train journeys. Everyone loves long train journeys.
Zoo!
Peppa and her playgroup are visiting the zoo for the day.
Going to the zoo. Bing bong bing, bong bing boom. We're all going to the zoo.
Children, are you ready to see all kinds of animals?
Yes, Madam Gazelle.
Today, we will be meeting wild animals.
Ooh.
But don't worry, the wild animals will be safely behind fences. A lion has escaped!
Hello, I'm Mr. Lion. Welcome to the zoo.
It is Mr. Lion, the zookeeper.
Hello, Mr. Lion.
You've picked a good time to visit. It's feeding time.
Ooh.
This way to the animals. Here are the tortoises.
Ooh.
We keep this gate shut so they don't run away.
They don't look like they could ever run. No, they're moving very slowly.
Yes, that's why they live to be so old.
How long do they live?
Tortoises can live 100 years.
Wow.
Now, feeding time. Who knows what tortoises like to eat?
Tortoises like to eat vegetables.
That's right. That's why we feed them lettuce.
Mr. Lion is feeding the tortoises lettuce.
But of course, children, not all animals eat vegetables.
That's right, Mrs. Wildebeest.
My name is Madame Gazelle.
Sorry, Gazelle, Wildebeest. For some reason, I always get those two mixed up.
Mr. Lion, what animal will we see next?
I'll give you a clue. It lives in water.
Is it a whale or a shark?
Oh, wait and see. Look carefully into the water.
I can't see anything. There's nothing in there.
Wait, I think I see something. Ah! Crocodile!
Hello, I'm Mrs. Crocodile. I'm the keeper in charge of the penguins.
Penguins!
Adorable, aren't they? And now it's their feeding time. Penguins eat fish.
Penguins are very good at catching. And waddling. And they like to swim.
If you look through the glass wall, you can see the penguins swimming underwater.
Wow! They're really good at swimming.
Yes, that's why we have this fancy pool for them.
Very interesting. Thank you, Mrs. Crocodile and Mr. Lion.
It's our pleasure, Mrs. Wildebeest.
Gazelle.
Of course, yes. Gazelle.
What animal are we meeting next? I can see it. It's very tall. It's a giraffe. Yes, that's my dad. He's a keeper at the zoo.
Hello, I'm Mr. Giraffe.
Hello, Mr. Giraffe. What sort of animal are you looking after?
See if you can guess.
Look up there. There's a net. It must be a flying wild animal. It must be hiding, watching us, waiting to pounce. Ooh, butterflies!
Mr. Giraffe looks after the butterflies.
Is it the butterflies' feeding time?
Yes, and the butterflies get all the food they need from these flowers.
It is amazing they can live on just the food from flowers.
I wish I could get by just eating flowers.
Yes.
All this talk of eating has made me quite hungry.
Me too. Well, it's our feeding time now.
What's for lunch today, Mr. Lion?
Oh, lunch boxes for everyone. Sandwiches, fruit juice, and an apple.
Little picnics in boxes.
Tuck in, everyone.
Hooray!
Mr. Lion loves feeding time at the zoo. Everyone loves feeding time at the zoo.
The world.
Peppa and George are visiting Digger World.
Digger, digger. George likes diggers. I like diggers too.
And today, you'll both be driving real diggers.
Wow!
Here is Mr. Potato.
Welcome to Digger World, where all your digger dreams come true.
This is the Sand Digger ride.
Ooh.
Peppa and George, jump on board. Mummy and Daddy Pig, you have to pedal.
Oh.
Now, fill up this big bucket with sand.
This is fun!
Yes, fun!
Excellent work, children. Now we flip the bucket over, give it a tap, and voila!
Hooray!
Peppa and George have made a big sand castle.
Let's go to the next ride.
This is the wall building ride.
Stack the soft blocks to make a wall.
Hurry up, Mummy!
Okay, Peppa.
Pedal faster, Mummy!
Oh, I'm going as fast as I can, Peppa.
Nearly finished. There! A lovely wall.
Here comes George with a demolition digger.
Meow.
Oh dear, George has knocked down Peppa's wall.
George! You naughty piggy!
Ho-ho! Building things up, then knocking them down. It's all part of the fun at Digger World.
This is the grabber machine.
How do we play this one?
Let's hope it's not pedal-powered.
Mummy and Daddy Pig do the peddling. Oh. Peppa and George use the grabber to win a lovely prize.
Ooh.
There are Mr. Potato dolls or toy dinosaurs to be won.
Dinosaur. OK, George, let's get a dinosaur. This way, George. No, that way. Back, forward, down. Hooray! We've got the dinosaur. Oh.
The dinosaur toy is too heavy for the grabber.
Oh, try again.
Oh no! We got a Mr. Potato doll!
The Mr. Potato doll is just the right weight for the grabber.
Aren't you lucky? And he's yours to keep.
Oh.
But the best news is you have earned your digger badges. You are fully qualified digger drivers.
Hooray!
Thank you for visiting Digger World, where all your digger dreams come true. Bye.
Bye-bye. I really like Digger World because we get to drive...
Stop!
It is Mr. Bull.
What's the matter, Mr. Bull?
We're building a wall across the road.
Digger! Mr. Bull, can we drive your digger?
Oh, I'm afraid children can't drive diggers.
But we've been to Digger World. We've got badges.
Oh, that's OK then. Hop aboard. I'll drive the digger and you can have the important job of pushing the buttons. OK now, push the button.
What? This red one?
No, the green one! Ah!
The digger has knocked over the new wall.
Sorry, Mr. Bull.
Building things up, then knocking them down. It's all part of the fun with diggers.
Peppa and George love diggers. Everyone loves...
Doll Hospital.
Peppa, George and Susie are playing in the garden with their favourite toys. George has Mr. Dinosaur, Susie has Penguin, and Peppa has Teddy.
Teddy, what game shall we play? Squeak, squeak. You want to roll down the hill? OK. Let's jump in muddy puddles. What's that, Teddy? You want to jump in muddy puddles too? OK. Splash, splash, splash. Whoops.
Peppa has slipped and fallen on Teddy.
Sorry, I sat on you, Teddy.
Are you all having fun?
Yes. Yes, Mummy Pig.
Oh, Teddy, you look a bit under the weather.
What do you mean?
Teddy is a bit muddy.
Oh, I took Penguin to the doll hospital and now he's as good as new. What's a doll hospital? It's where dolls go to get better. They get washed, filled up with stuffing and even get new voices.
You are my best friend.
Susie.
I love you a lot.
Susie. Ooh. Mummy, can we take Teddy to the doll hospital, please?
What a good idea.
This is the doll hospital.
Hello, Miss Rabbit.
Hello, Peppa. Welcome to the doll hospital, where we turn dolls like this into dolls like this.
Ooh.
Have you got a sick dolly?
Yes.
What is it? A mouse or a dog?
It's a bear.
Well, we have got our work cut out, haven't we? Ah! And a dinosaur. Are you booking them both in?
Yes, please.
OK. So tell me, little bear, what have you been doing to get so poorly?
Teddy has been rolling down hills, jumping in muddy puddles and being sat on.
It's no wonder you're not looking your best. There'll be no more rolling down hills, jumping in muddy puddles or being sat on once I've finished with you.
But Teddy likes doing those things.
You do seem a bit floppy. Nothing some extra stuffing won't fix.
What do you mean?
Look, this elephant is a bit sad, but he just needs more stuffing.
Teddy likes being floppy, thank you, Miss Rabbit.
Would Mr. Dinosaur like some extra stuff? OK, Would Teddy like a new outfit? Here we have a smart sailor's uniform.
But Teddy is a girl.
Girls can be sailors too, Peppa.
Yes, but Teddy doesn't want to be a sailor.
How about a pilot?
No.
Deep sea diver?
No.
What about a princess?
I think Teddy is happy not to have any clothes, thank you, Miss Rabbit.
What about Mr. Dinosaur?
No.
Fair enough. Would Teddy like new eyes? You know what they say, the eyes are the windows to the soul.
What's a soul?
It's a bit complicated. Just look at these eyes. We've got green eyes, blue eyes, or even these googly eyes.
The soul thingy might look a bit wrong with those eyes on. Teddy's eyes don't need changing, thank you, Miss Rabbit.
What about Mr. Dinosaur? Does he want some new eyes?
No.
Fine. One thing I can offer you, Teddy, is a new voice. The voices come in little plastic boxes which go inside the doll.
Hello, I love you.
That isn't how Teddy talks.
I'm so happy. I want to play.
That's not Teddy.
You are my best friend.
But that's Penguin's voice.
You are my best friend.
Susie.
Mr. Dinosaur, do you want a new voice? Silly question, really. There is one last thing I can do for you, Teddy, and that's give you a wash.
No, Teddy doesn't need a wash.
OK, I'm finished. And it's good news. There's nothing wrong with Teddy or Mr. Dinosaur.
That's wonderful.
Would you like to pay by cash or credit card?
Oh.
Teddy, I love you just the way you are, and I always will. Great Barrier Reef.
Peppa is on holiday in Australia at Kylie Kangaroo's house.
I love it here at your house, Kylie.
Yes, I could stay here forever.
It's great having you all stay, but I will have to go to work today.
What is your job, Mrs. Kangaroo?
I'm a marine biologist.
What's that?
I study sea creatures, like these little fish here.
Ooh, a fish tank.
But the fish I study don't live in a tank, they live in the sea.
Do the fishes in the sea have little bridges to swim through and treasure to play with?
No, Peppa. That's just the sort of stuff people put in fish tanks.
Would you all like to come and see where I work?
Yes, please. I've been to where my daddy works. There was a telephone, lots of paper and colouring pens. It was a very nice office.
I think you'll find my office is pretty fun too. This is my office.
Where?
There, Peppa, the sea. I've got the best office in the world.
But how can you work in the sea?
With this submarine.
Wow!
Do you want to ride?
Yes, please.
OK, hop in.
Wow! It's all the colours of the rainbow.
That's coral. Coral is made of lots and lots of tiny creatures.
Ooh!
And the coral stretches for miles and miles.
We call it the Great Barrier Reef.
It's my job to keep the coral safe.
Can we take some coral home with us?
Sorry, Peppa. We can look, but we mustn't touch.
If every visitor took a little bit of coral home...
Soon, all the coral would be gone.
We must never, never take anything away from here.
Ah! Look! Little fish. They're clownfish. Clownfish? They do look quite funny.
Look over there.
A big blue starfish. There's a tiny red one.
And a spiky green one.
What's that? That's a turtle. Ooh. Hello, Mrs. Turtle. How are you today?
You see how lucky I am to work in such an amazing place, Peppa?
Look! A little bridge, just like in your fish tank.
Oh, you're right, Peppa. It is quite like the fish tank here, except there's no treasure chest, of course.
What have you seen, George?
It looks like a chest full of gold coins.
Wow!
George has found a treasure chest.
You see, Daddy, everything is the same as the fish tank.
Yes.
That gold must be worth a fortune.
I think I can get it.
But you said we must never take anything away.
I meant natural things that belong here.
That's right. These gold coins don't belong here, so we need to remove them.
Ah!
It will all go to a good cause.
Yes, it'll pay for lots more marine research.
Hooray!
That was a good day at the office.
We saw coral and fishes and a turtle.
This is a great holiday.
I don't want it to ever end.
But you are going to leave sometime, right?
Oh, not that you aren't welcome to stay as long as you like, of course.
Thank you, Mrs. Kangaroo.
This holiday is the best.
Peppa is having a lovely holiday with Kylie Kangaroo.
Tinyland.
Mummy and Daddy Pig are taking Peppa, George and Susie Sheep to visit Tinyland.
Daddy, what is Tinyland?
It's a world just like the real world, Peppa, but very tiny.
It will be fun and educational.
Is it real, with real tiny people living in it?
No, it's just pretend.
If everything there is tiny and small, then we will be giants. And we will go, hello, little people. And they will go, ah, giants! I can't wait to get there.
Stop!
What's the problem, Mr. Bull?
There's no problem, Mummy Pig. We're just digging up the road.
Will it take long?
It will take as long as it takes.
But we're going to Tinyland today.
Oh, I love Tinyland. Everything's so tiny. And educational. That's important. Through you go.
Thank you, Mr. Bull.
Thank you.
Stop!
But you let them through.
They are going to Tinyland. That's important.
Welcome to Tinyland, where everything is really tiny. And educational. Feast your eyes on the world of famous places.
Wow!
These are exact copies of real famous buildings, but a bit smaller.
Ooh!
Here's Big Ben, and next to it, the Eiffel Tower, just like it is in the real world.
And the pyramids, Sydney Opera House, Statue of Liberty and the Kremlin.
But these famous buildings aren't all on the same street in real life.
Aren't they? Well, you learn something new every day.
Ooh, look at that!
This is the land of water.
Ooh, there are tiny little boats. And there's even a tiny Miss Rabbit. Boats! Boats! Get your boats here!
Yes, that is just one of my many jobs.
This looks just like Pirate Island. And there are some pirates. What was that? Dinosaur.
This is the land of dinosaurs.
Wow!
This is how the world looked a long time ago, before houses and cars and stuff. Here is a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Ooh!
And over there is a Triceratops. One is a herbivore and the other is a carnivore. Oh, look! They are playing together, just as they would have done.
Amazing! This is exactly as it would have been all those millions of years ago.
Except for the train.
All aboard! There you are again, Miss Rabbit, driving the train. Full steam ahead! Where's it going now?
To tiny modern land.
Clickety-clack, clickety-clack, the train runs on the track. Huff and puff, clickety clack.
This is like where we live, Peppa.
Yes, there are houses and cars and hills and trees and trains and planes and boats.
It's a busy world. 24-hour non-stop.
Stop!
Oh, it's broken.
No, it's not. Look there.
Stop!
It's a tiny little Mr. Bull digging up the road. That's what happened to us on our way here.
Tiny Land is just like the real world, down to every tiny detail.
We're digging up the road! Wendy Wolf's birthday.
It is Wendy Wolf's birthday, and she has invited all her friends to a party.
Happy birthday, Wendy!
Thank you, everybody.
Mr. Wolf is blowing up balloons for the party.
I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow these balloons up.
I love balloons.
Me too. And me.
And me. And me.
Everybody loves balloons.
Come on, let's dance. Don't let the balloons fall to the ground. Keep them in the air.
This is fun.
Here is Mrs. Wolf.
Who wants bubbles?
Me.
Okay, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow some bubbles.
I love bubbles. They are a bit like balloons.
But they pop when you touch them. Watch. Woo! See? I popped one.
Oh, we've popped all the bubbles.
We can always make some more bubbles. Who wants to go?
Me.
Okay.
Hooray!
Are you ready?
Yes, Mrs. Wolf.
You have to huff.
Huff.
And you have to puff.
Puff.
And blow.
So many bubbles. Pretty bubbles in the sky.
Ooh.
Look at that big bubble.
That's not a bubble, Pedro. That's the full moon.
Ah.
And you know what you do when you see a full moon? You howl.
Ahoo! Why do you do that?
That's what wolves do. We howl at the moon.
Wendy, can you teach us how to do that?
Okay. First, you have to look up at the moon. And then you howl.
Ahoo! Ahoo!
Wendy Wolf has taught everyone how to howl like a wolf.
Wow, who did that one?
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. It wasn't any of us.
It's a wild animal.
It is Granny Wolf.
Happy birthday, Wendy.
Hello, Granny.
You must all be Wendy's friends. How do you do?
Hello, Granny Wolf. My, what big ears you've got, Granny Wolf.
All the better to hear you with.
What big eyes you've got, Granny Wolf.
All the better to see you with.
And what big teeth you've got.
All the better to eat birthday cake.
Wendy, what's that in the middle of your cake?
It is a little house made of sticks.
Ah!
Time to blow out the candles, Wendy.
I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow the candles out.
You've blown the stick house down.
Oh, well done.
That's my goal.
It was quite easy.
Houses made of sticks are easy to blow down.
I always forget. What's your house made of, Mr. Pig?
It's made of bricks.
Not straw?
Bricks.
Oh, of course.
That was a great party, Wendy. Yes, that was my best party ever. Move to music.
Peppa and her friends are at playgroup.
Children, today you will use your imaginations to move to music.
Ooh.
What does this music make you think of?
It makes me think of a piano.
Okay.
It makes me think of music.
Right. Use your imaginations. What pictures did the music make you think of?
It makes me think of a cherry tree swaying in the wind on top of a beautiful mountain.
Wonderful, Rebecca. So now I would like you all to imagine you are that tree, rooted to the rocky mountain top, bending in the wind. You are a tree. Your feet are rooted to the ground. Feel the wind in your branches and the sun on your leaves. You are a tree. Very good, children. I saw some lovely trees on mountaintops there. Now, listen to this piece of music. What did that music make you think of? Remember to use your imaginations.
I know.
Pedro?
Is the answer a cherry tree swaying on the top of a beautiful mountain?
But this music was quicker, wasn't it?
A cherry tree swaying quickly?
Danny?
It reminded me of a marching band.
Very good, Danny. This music has a very strong beat for stepping in time. Everyone find something to bang from the music trolley. Imagine you are in that band, marching along, beating your drums. That's it! Marvelous marching, children. Wasn't that fun?
Yes, Mademoiselle.
The next piece of music is a little bit different. Remember, I want you to listen to it carefully and think about how it makes you feel.
This music is about space. It's an alien birthday party.
What is wrong with this machine?
Robots from the future. Hello, I'm an alien. Bleep, bleep, bloop, bloop. I am a robot. I am a robot. Zing, zong, zing. This is the best music yet.
No, I think the machine is broken. There.
Oh.
Now tell me, how does this make you feel?
It makes me feel a bit bored. It makes me feel tired. Has the music machine gone wrong again?
No, this is music. It reminds me of a lovely garden on a hot summer day. A young man, a broken heart.
Please, can we have the space music again?
That was not music, it was the machine gone wrong. Do you not like this music?
No. Madame Gazelle, can you make the machine go wrong again?
No.
Oh.
I suppose we cannot all like the same things in life.
I liked the space music. And me. And me.
Okay, what does this music make you think of?
I know. This music makes me think of jumping up and down in muddy puddles. This way. Follow me, everyone. Jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Splish, splash, slosh, splish, splash. With a big splash here and a big splash there. Here a splash, there a splash, everywhere a splish, splash. Jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Splish, splash, slosh, splish, splash.
Peppa loves moving to music.
Sailing boat.
Grandpa Pig is taking Peppa and George sailing.
Ahoy there, Grandpa Pig.
Here are Mr. Stallion and Mrs. Corgi. They are members of the sailing club.
Hello, we're just going out for a sail.
It's a bit early for sailing.
Yes, you can't go sailing now.
Thank you for your advice. See you later.
Grandpa, your friend said that we can't go sailing yet.
They don't know what they're talking about. Oh, bother.
Grandpa's boat is stuck in the mud.
There's no water, Grandpa.
Yes. The tide seems to be out.
So we can't go sailing?
Don't worry. The water will come back again soon, and the boat will rise up.
The water is coming back.
It certainly is.
The water is lifting Grandpa's boat out of the mud.
We're bobbing up and down.
Let's go sailing.
Aye, aye, Captain Grandpa.
Off we go.
I love sailing.
Ahoy there, Grandpa Pig.
Are you okay there?
Do you need any help or advice, old chap?
We're doing just fine, thank you. Bye.
Grandpa, they're going quicker than us.
There's no need to hurry when you're sailing.
We're bobbing up and down. The boat bobs up, the boat bobs down. The boat bobs up, the boat bobs down. A bobbing, 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 bobbing up and down. The boat bobs up and down.
Ahoy there, Grandpa Pig. Time to head back if you don't want to miss the tide.
If you leave it too late, you'll get stuck in the mud.
Ha-ha, right you are. Goodbye. I don't listen to them. I know more about the tides than they ever will.
The boat bobs up, the boat bobs down. The boat bobs up, the boat bobs down. The boat bobs up. Oh, we've stopped bobbing.
Ah, the tide seems to have gone out.
Are we stuck in the mud, Grandpa?
Yes, but only until the tide changes. Then the water will lift us up again.
When will the water come back?
Tomorrow morning.
Oh.
We'll just have to spend the night on the boat.
A sleepover! Hooray!
I'd better give Granny Pig a call.
Hello?
Hello, Granny Pig.
We've decided to spend the night out on the boat.
You mean you've got the tides wrong?
No, of course not. I just...
We're stuck in the mud, Granny.
I knew it.
It's an adventure, Granny. We'll see you in the morning.
Where will we sleep, Grandpa?
Here. The boat has 2 little bunk beds.
Ooh.
And I will sleep on deck, under the stars.
Night-night, Grandpa.
Night-night, Peppa and George.
Peppa and George are asleep in the bunks. Grandpa Pig is asleep on the deck. The stars are twinkling in the sky above. It is morning.
We're bobbing up and down.
Look, children, the water is back.
Hooray!
Grandpa Pig's boat is floating again.
Time to sail home.
Aye, aye, Captain Grandpa. The boat bobs up and down.
Granny Pig has come to meet Peppa and George.
Granny Pig! Thank you.
Hello, my little ones. Did you have a nice time?
Yes! We got stuck in the mud and had a sleepover.
Peppa loves sailing. Everyone loves sailing.
George's new clothes.
It is a lovely sunny day. Peppa and George are playing in the garden.
Muddy puddles.
Peppa and George love jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
George, you are all muddy.
Peppa, George.
George, my goodness, what a muddy little piggy.
You'll need a bath.
And we'll need to wash your clothes.
Oh.
George is washed in the bath. George's clothes are washed in the washing machine.
We must have washed these clothes 1,000 times.
George's clothes have got holes in them.
When you wash clothes 1,000 times, they get holes in them.
I can see your bottom, George.
Maybe it's time we got George some new clothes.
Mummy Pig is taking Peppa and George to the clothes shop.
Hello, Mummy Pig.
Hello, Miss Rabbit.
How can I help you?
We need some new clothes for George, please.
Well, you're in luck. This is a clothes shop. First, we need to measure you. Now hold your arms out.
George thinks you're going to tickle him.
I promise I won't tickle you, George. Very good. What a big, strong boy you are.
You see, George, Miss Rabbit didn't tickle you, did she? No, but I will.
George loves being tickled.
Right, let's find George some new clothes. How about this? It will keep you very warm.
Ooh.
If George would kindly go into the changing booth, please.
George is wearing a big, thick, woolly jumper.
You look cuddly, George.
I don't think white is the best colour for puddle jumping.
This isn't white. It's every other colour but white.
George, you look like a clown. No.
George does not want to look like a clown.
Too much colour. What about this then?
Now you look like a penguin.
Yes, it's still not really George.
What about this then? Basically, it's what you had before.
Oh, yes.
George, you look like you.
What do you think, George?
Hooray!
George likes his new clothes.
Daddy, we're home.
Oh, so George didn't get any new clothes then?
These are his new clothes, Daddy Pig.
The same as before, but no holes.
Ho, ho, I see.
Can we play in the garden now, Mummy?
Yes, let's all play in the garden.
Yippee! Look, a muddy puddle. Let's jump in it. Jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Splish, splash, slosh, splish, splash. With a big splash here and a big splash there. Here a splash, there a splash, everywhere a splish, splash. Jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Splish, splash, slosh, splish, splash.
Oh.
George, you've got your new clothes all muddy again. Oh.
You're one to talk, Peppa. Look at your clothes.
And you seem to be a little muddy too, Daddy Pig.
And you, Mummy Pig.
Oh, well, it's only mud. It'll come off in the wash.
If we're going to get washed anyway, let's get even more muddy.
Yes!
Peppa, George, Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig love getting muddy. Everyone loves getting muddy.
Mummy Pig's book.
Mummy Pig is working on the computer.
Mummy, can we play Happy Mrs. Chicken on the computer?
Not at the moment, Peppa. I need to finish the important book I'm writing.
Daddy Pig is in the kitchen making lunch.
Daddy, when can we play Happy Mrs. Chicken?
When Mummy has finished writing her book.
Oh, that's it. After lots and lots of hard work, I've finally finished writing my book.
Well done, Mummy Pig.
Now we can play Happy Mrs. Chicken. Hooray!
You did save your work, didn't you?
Ah, no, I didn't press save.
40, 90, 10, million, 112. Well done, George. That's the highest score ever.
My work. Where's my work? Ah, there it is. Quick. Save, close, send. you.
Is your work all right, Mummy?
Yes, Peppa. I've just sent it off to be made into a real storybook.
Ooh, a storybook.
Not just one book. Lots and lots of books. Going to bookshops everywhere.
Wow! Mummy, can you read us your story?
Yes, I'm going to read it to you and your friends at playgroup tomorrow.
Mummy Pig has arrived at the playgroup with lots of copies of her new book.
Thank you, Mummy Pig, for coming to read your new book to us today.
It's very exciting. These books are so new, I haven't even opened one yet.
Children, Mummy Pig has worked hard to write this book. So we must listen politely, even if it is not very good.
Thank you. It's about an onion.
Ooh!
Once upon a time, there was an onion called Funny Onion. 4768593. Oh.
The rest of the book is one big long number.
I don't understand.
This is not what I wrote. What is 4768593?
It's George's Happy Mrs. Chicken high score.
Wow, that is a high score. But where's my Funny Onion story? It's gone. I'm sorry, children, but I can't read Funny Onion to you today.
Oh. Can you remember the story, Mummy Pig?
Yes.
Then just tell us the rest.
All right. Once upon a time, there was an onion called Funny Onion. All he wanted was to make people laugh, but he made people cry instead because he was an onion.
What a beautiful, sad ending.
No, wait, Madame Gazelle, it's not finished. Oh, I see. Carry on. Funny Onion said, I will search the world to learn how to be funny. He met a tomato. The tomato said, wear a funny hat. But people still cried. He met a banana who said, wear some funny shoes. But people still cried. Funny Onion was ready to give up when a pineapple whispered in his ear. What do you think the pineapple said?
Wear a funny red nose. Wear a purple wig.
Very good. But what the pineapple really said was, do something funny. Funny Onion did something funny, and everyone laughed. They laughed and laughed and laughed. The end.
Marvellous. I think it speaks to all of us.
The parents have come to collect the children.
I've just been to the bookshop, Mummy Pig. It's full of your books. What did you mean by 453967?
Well, actually...
It's probably post-narrative. Very modern.
Well done, Mummy Pig.
Thank you.
The parents love Mummy Pig's book. The children love Mummy Pig's book. Everyone loves Mummy Pig's book.
Market.
It is a lovely sunny day and the market has come to town.
Apples! Apples! Get your apples here!
Cheese! Smelly cheese!
Fish! Nice fresh fish!
Each market stall sells one thing.
Apples! Cheese! Fish!
Mr. Fox's stall sells everything.
Violins! Casters! Rocket engines!
Peppa and her family have come to the market to do their shopping.
Fresh apples!
Can we buy some apples, please?
What kind would you like? Big or small? Red or green?
We would like the apples that taste nice.
Why don't you try one?
Lovely.
A bag of the lovely apples, please.
Thank you.
Cheese! Cheese!
Yum, yum.
George loves cheese.
I've got a very smelly cheese here. Maybe Daddy Pig should give it a sniff.
The smell of the cheese has knocked Daddy Pig off his feet.
Wow, that's what I call a strong cheese.
Good, isn't it?
Yum, yum. George likes smelly cheese.
May we buy that one, please?
Of course.
Thank you.
Fish! Nice fresh fish!
Can we buy some fish, please?
OK, I've got trout, haddock, mackerel or squid. What would you like?
They all look good.
How about I give you some of each? Then you can make a lovely fish pie.
Fish pie. Yummy.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Fish, apples, cheese. Here is Mr. Fox's store. Bananas, flower tools, handbags. I'm selling anything, really. What do you want?
Nothing, thank you. We've bought everything we need.
Apples, cheese and fish.
Ow! Why didn't you come to me first? I've got all of that.
Do you sell apples?
You've never seen apples like these. They're made of wood.
Wooden apples.
Brilliant, aren't they? They'll last forever. What else did you buy?
Cheese.
Cheese? I've got all kinds of cheese here.
They don't smell of much.
It's because they're plastic.
Made of plastic?
Yes, guaranteed to last you a lifetime. Buy one, get 4 free.
No, thank you, Mr. Fox.
You bought a fish too, didn't you? I could have sold you a better fish.
No plastic fish, thank you.
This isn't plastic. Well, actually it is. But this is an amazing toy fish. Look, it sings.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
And it only needs 24 batteries.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? Can we have one, Daddy?
No.
Please? We could take it home and it could sing to us all day.
I'm sorry, Peppa, but our house doesn't need a singing fish.
OK.
Thanks, Mr. Fox, but we really do have everything we came for.
There must be something else you need. How about an antique china vase that will never break? Because it's made of plastic.
It's really lovely, but we just don't need anything.
Oh, it is raining.
Ah! We're getting all wet.
No worries. I've got just the thing. Umbrellas!
Oh, we'll take them.
Yes, 4 umbrellas, please.
Mr. Fox's store sells everything. You see, it's lucky you came to my stall.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Fox.
And the best thing is, just for today, buy 4 umbrellas and you get a singing fish free.
Oh, goody.
Twinkle, twinkle.
Peppa loves markets. Everyone loves markets.